Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Your Best Predict. In our channel we give our audience the best of our correct score prediction, betting strategy and betting prediction. And recently we just started the rollover prediction of 1.30 odd. The rollover of the first day was 1. So we are moving on to the prediction of the rollover of the second day. And if you have not watched our video on our correct score that for today's match, kindly browse through our channel and check for the correct score video, whereby we make availability of both the correct score and the VIP prediction. The VIP prediction is only for people that are not ready to take risk of losing their money, but the risk taker, the correct score is for them. Our correct score is actually 80% accurate, and our VIP prediction is 100% accurate. So in today's video, I'm going to predict the rollover odd for the day 2. That is the second day, and the odd will not exceed 1.30 odd. That's our goals today. This is day 2. The rollover is meant for 5 days. So 1 day is gone. It's remaining just only 4 days. So after the 4 days rollover, I'm sure you guys are going to be winning big. So this rollover is meant for people that can stake high to make a rollover. So today I'm going to start my prediction of my rollover on German League, German Bundesliga. So first, before predicting it, rollover is a kind of a prediction that you need to be very careful before predicting it. You need to check the statistics very well. Actually, I've done some analysis on them, but I would like to have a recheck on it and have give you guys the reason for predicting them the way we are predicting it, because and also the selection we will be making on this video will be very will be a kind of some people would think is a very silly one, but it's not silly. It's a kind of a way to protect your game. The odd will be very small and the selection will be very safe, because nobody can afford to lose a rollover game, because today is day 2. We already won the day 1 of it, so this is the second day and we are moving to this 5 days. We are going to 5 days, so we are day number 2. So the match I'll be predicting first is Schalke versus Leipzig. First, I would like to check their statistics, both their last 5 meeting and their last 5 fixtures. So first I will go to their statistics. So we are already at their head-to-head. Checking the last 5 match of Schalke, which is the home team. He had over 1.5 just in 3 matches, and checking the away stats, we realized that he had over 1.5 in all the 5 matches. And checking their last fixture, they had over 1.5 in just 4 matches, and under 1.5 in just over 1.5 in 4 matches and under 1.5 in just 1 matches. There is no doubt in this particular selection, particular prediction of this match. The the rollover and VIP prediction for it is over 0.5. Surely a goal will happen. This Bayern Munich versus Cologne, I would have liked to predict it as over 2.5 or over 3.5, but no, I don't risk games. But before I go on, before I can risk it, I will need to check their statistics, and it is right to predict them as over 2.5. Then we are going for it. So for this particular match, I'm going to check the last 5 matches. That is their last 5 fixtures for each team, and the last 5 meeting of them. So checking the home team last 5 match, he had over 2.5 in just 3 matches, and checking the away match, he had over 2.5 in 3 matches also. And checking the last 5 meetings of this particular team, they have over 2.5 in all their fixtures. So there's no doubt that much goal will surely happen in this particular match. But I won't risk it so much to the extent that I'm going to predict it as over 2.5. But I'm going to predict it as over 1.5 because they will surely have at least, maybe Bayern will score 2 goals, or maybe they will score 2-1, or maybe they will score 1-1. Any of this will happen, but risking it to predict as over 2.5 is not a good idea. So the next match we are going for is TSG Hoffenheim versus Stuttgart. I'm going to check their statistics also, their last 5 matches and last previous meeting. So checking their last 5 matches, the home team had over 1.5 in all their match or their last 5 meetings. The away team also had the same. And checking their last fixtures, they had over 1.5. Wow, this is a very nice game to be predicted as over 1.5. But I won't risk it so that much to be predicted as over 1.5, because in rollover we always go after the safe games and the safe odd and the protect, and we need to always protect our games. So that's all under the German Bundesliga. So next we move on to another league. That is England League One. So our next target now is England League One. So first I would like to check I would like to check the match between Ipswich Town versus Morecambe FC. I would like to check their stats, and for that, check their goals. Ipswich Town versus Morecambe FC. Because in our rollover prediction, we are not taking on who to win or who to draw, because in football these days anybody is winning and anybody is playing draw, and anybody can beat anybody now in football world. So goals is what is very nice to play. Checking the last 5 matches of the home team, they had over 1.5 in all their match. And checking the away stats, they had over 1.5 in just 4 match and under 1.5 in over 1.5 in 4 matches and under 1.5 in just 1 match. And checking their last 5 meetings, they had over last 4 meetings, they had over 1.5 in all their match, not the match. So there's no doubt of this particular match. The VIP and the rollover prediction for it is over 0.5. So the next now we are moving on to is Milton Keynes Jones versus Shrewsbury Town. I'm going to check their statistics also. So checking the start of the home team, they had over 1.5 in just 3 matches, and checking the away stats, they had over 1.5 in 4 matches, and their last 5 meetings will also determine if we are going to predict them as what I'm thinking about. The last 5 meetings, they had over 1.5 in 4 matches and under 1.5 in just 1 match. Giving a close eye on this particular match, I would have loved to predict this particular match as under 4.5. Yes, under 4.5, but I would rather prefer to just leave it on its own. I would prefer to leave it on its own. So the next, I'm going to check on Portville versus Derby County. Portville versus Derby County. I'm going to check their stats. Checking the last 5 matches of this particular match, they had 1.5 in just 3 matches, the home team, and the away team had over 1.5 in 4 matches. Wow. And checking their last 5 meetings, they had over 1.5 in just 3 matches. Wow. Wow, this is nice. Looking into this the start of this particular match, predicting them as over 0.5 will be very risky, and the best option you can go for is to predict them as under 4.5 or under 5.5. So let me check under 5. That is Asia handicap, and that's it, because the highest winning they had in this particular match is they had 3-2, and that is the least. So this handicap, even if they played 3-2, it will be marked as void. But if the match won, maybe if they play 4 goals, 4 win, and that's cool by it. So the next, I'm going to check another league, and that is the so I'm going for the Morocco Butola. So I'm going to check their statistics before predicting them. Check their statistics. This particular match, if I want to predict it, because Morocco League, they don't used to score goals very well, based on my study and analysis, so I would have loved to predict it as under 4.5 or under 3.5. But for the verification and for to be assured of our prediction, I need to check their statistics before we can move on to it, because rollover is not the kind of betting ticket we should be losing. So we must make sure that we are very careful with our selection of it. So checking their last 5 matches, the home team had over 1.5 in 4 matches, the away team had over 1.5 in 3 matches, and checking their last 5 meetings, they had over 1.5 in 4 matches. But checking it very well, looking giving it a close look, if you notice very well, you will realize that most of their goals does not exceed 4. Check the home team, they had under 4.5 throughout their match. Checking the away team, they had under 4.5 throughout their match, and checking their last 5 meetings, they had under 4.5 throughout the match. Definitely the VIP prediction and the rollover prediction of this particular match is under 4.5 goals. So the next match we are predicting on is FC Emmen versus PSV Eindhoven. I'm going to check their last 5 meetings, their last 5 fixtures, and I'm going to use that to predict it. If I should predict this particular match, I'm predicting it as over 0.5, but I need to check out their stats, because PSV sometimes used to disappoint, because you can just play 0-0. I've seen a situation whereby PSV played 0-0 in their match, and that was annoying. So first we check the home team stats. They had over 1.5 in 4 matches except 1, and the away team had over 1.5 in just 3 matches. And you see they had just 1-0 win against Vitesse, and they played 0-0 with Sparta, and that seems to be ridiculous to me. And checking their last 5 meetings, they hardly even scored especially in their 4 matches before the recent one. So if I'm going to be predicting the correct score, the rollover prediction for this particular match, and VIP prediction for it, checking into it, this particular team seems to be a kind of easy team for PSV to play on. scoring them won't be very hard for PSV, because surely in this particular match, the away team has the chance of scoring a goal. Even you can predict them as away team to away team over 0.5. But for safety purpose, anything can happen, because for example yesterday, Inter Milan lost to Empoli by 1-0, and that was a kind of how football can be ridiculous and how it is sometimes unpredictable. Yes, football is sometimes unpredictable. So for this particular match, we are going for over 0.5, and by this I think we have 1.3 odd. So this will be our odd for the day 2 rollover of 5 days. So for non-sportsbet users, we have the prediction between Schalke versus RB Leipzig, predicted as over 0.5. Bayern Munich versus Cologne over 1.5. TSG Hoffenheim versus Stuttgart over 0.5. Ipswich Town versus Morecambe FC over 0.5. Port Vale versus Derby County under 5. Asia, that is Asia, over and under. We have Difa Azani de Jadida versus Raja Casablanca. We have them as over 4.5. We have FC Emin versus PSV Eindhoven. We have them as over 0.5. That is for non-sportsbet users. And if you are sportsbet users, I'm going to show you guys the code right now. For non-sportsbet users, you can make a documentation of this, just 7 selection, and they are very safe games to be played on. So this will be our rollover of day 2 of 1.30 odd of 5 days. And for sportsbet users, I'm going to take you on to the book, to the code section. So for sportsbet users, we have the code here, which is 49970C41. 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 So thanks for watching. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, because if you don't click on the subscribe button, you can miss the next video content on our rollover. So these are the best predicts. Our aim and objective is to help our audience win their bets, and to make sure that their winning is more than their loss. So these are their best predicts. I'll see you in the next video content.